So this is the behind the scenes footage, part 2. So today is basically just sitting down, because for all the man and Toby I just sat right here. Actually, I set my camera up like this, and then what I would do is shoot like this, or shoot like this. That way it looks like I'm filming in two different, oh wow, that's really cool. And all that stuff, and I had the man over there, Toby right here. Obviously it's just all played by me and all that stuff. And then for the Madness Man, the discoloration, I got the idea of some type of chemical or liquid or something like that being a possible way to slow the killers down, pass them out, or even kill them. I got the idea just from thinking of other things that could stop them instead of normal things like electrocution, fire, and all that stuff. And obviously we have that now. So yeah, and I just went like this, lean down so it looks like I'm looking for something, and I would just lift up and it looked like I'm already sitting down. So that's basically it. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, well, this blue liquid is what we say it is. Now you said something a few hours ago. I want to ask you something about this. So there are 5-6 different chemicals or liquids out there, right? That you know of, right? What if we treat this? So the blue liquid is basically kind of the thing that can stop someone like the Madness Man for a few hours or several hours. And then what are the other ones that can hurt him? Because we need something that once he's passed out, we have enough time to think of a plan that can be huge. So if this is it, I want to know, because Toby is dead. Tim is dead. All the people that could help me at the biggest point. And no offense to you, Mike, Chris, Tom, Doc, Nick, all you guys. But these guys have been here since the beginning. You guys have been here for, around 5 or 6 years now. But Tim and Toby were there. And Toby had been there already for almost 30 years. I want to know everything about this, not just the blue liquid, but all the liquids, because I want to take them out myself. To at least pass them out. Maybe not kill them, because I know that is saying too much. So I just want to know all the ins and outs, and what liquid I shouldn't use, what chemical I should use, and all that stuff. Right? Well, this is what I know. I don't know fully everything yet. But green is for the urban legends, so don't use it on them. Because even though the man has been talked about for a long time, I don't know if there's any urban legends on him. It's a tie between yellow and blue. But so far, yellow looks like it's going to be the strongest of the chemicals and liquids. The blue liquid, like I said, the strongest is obviously the third one, but dose 2 of that. Basically, it'll pass someone like the man out for a month, and they lose half of their abilities. Now what I do know is that once they're passed out, they can still not get killed the normal way. So you can't just stab them and you think that, oh, they're dead. And you have to think of something, find something that could possibly keep them. It's like a vampire. If you do something to them that you can probably keep them. It's like during the day, the vampire can't really do anything. But during the night, they're so strong. It's kind of like that, where in this month period, they can't do anything, but you can't really kill them the normal way. So what I would recommend to you, if this is it and you want this now, what I would do is use something that would get you at least a few hours, just to see if it works. So use the second dose, the second version of the blue liquid. You get 6 to 12 hours, possibly even 18 hours, to think of at least something. And you now know that, hey, this blue chemical actually does work. And then if you want to do it, I'll show you where to hit the right spot, because there is a certain spot where if you do that, it's immediate. If you have just a normal shot, like let's just say the arm, then it's going to take 15-20 minutes for it to officially, go all the way in. Now, we obviously don't know. If you use the third version of the blue liquid, and the second dose of that third version, we don't know which abilities are lost. We don't know that. Trying to figure that out. Don't know yet. But yeah, if that's what you want, then who the hell are you? Who the hell is this guy? Calm down, calm down. I work with Doc and Nick and everybody. I am a hacker. I decided to come over here because Doc and Nick said that you need my help. So why am I here? My father was killed by the man. He worked with Tim all those years ago until around 7-8 years ago he was killed by the man. For around 5 years I left the city, but then I realized that all the killers are getting stronger, supernatural, all that stuff, and even back then we thought that the man was just an unstoppable beast. But I decided to come back. I know that everyone that's being messed with by killers, stalkers, urban legends, and all that stuff are all living here. Dr. Nick said that I can stay up here. I have a friend who's a horror guy. He knows everything about that. I obviously know a tech guy and all that stuff. And I feel like I can bring a lot to the table. Now, what I can bring to the table is basically I can get information on this from overhearing your conversation, this blue liquid, and this blue chemical, and all the other chemicals and liquids in this city. I can get some very, 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 very big technological computer, the best in the entire business, the best tech lab, the best anything, chem lab, and all that stuff. We can find out exactly what are... Because obviously we don't want this in the right hands. In the wrong hands. Because we already know that the killers also have their own thing of the blue chemical and the blue liquid and stuff like that. But we obviously don't know if they have any others. But since they have technology too, I can hack into that and see if they see what else they have. And I can bring all of this to the table if you guys allow me. I already helped with Doc Nick with Madness. I already found a bunch of information on him, a bunch of stuff that could tell us what powers we could possibly go after. Now I don't know if any of the liquids can specifically go for that power, that stuff. I don't know about that yet. Obviously we have the cult to deal with. The man is obviously the biggest problem in the city because he's been doing this for so long. And like Brandon, like basically all of you, because I already met you. And I already know that your father also died from you. My friend, who's the tech guy, he also died from the man his brother did. My horror guy, his father died. So we all want revenge on the man. And I think if we all work together, we can do that. So will you guys let me in? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if we have a specific liquid that can go after that specific power. I don't know about that yet. But if we do this on a supernatural killer or someone on the cult or something like that, I would recommend we do that first. Do this on a cult member who's supernatural. Obviously, we all know that. And we can see which of their powers gets lost. The one power that they lose, or if it's more in common, like everybody loses this specific power, then we know. Now, obviously, the man's biggest powers are he can heal himself, he can change stuff with his mind, he can obviously speedrun like a vampire, he can kill you without breaking a sweat, without you even noticing that he's even there, and a lot of others. And I'd love to just take away that healing power of his, because that would be a huge thing that he loses, because then it would take a lot more longer for him to heal, and then instead of just he gets stabbed and in 5 seconds it's like nothing happened. So obviously we can do that, then I think we're good. But for now, let's keep on digging into these liquids and all that stuff and go from there, right? It's good to be back. So welcome to the sequel. Obviously this one's going to be called Man, the Series 2. So, welcome. So, I do have a little bit to talk about with you guys. First things first. Hope you guys enjoyed the first one. Crazy that it's already been a month since that came out. Absolutely crazy. But, I want to discuss the tribute episode of Toby. You know, even though I would kill him again if I had the same opportunity, I would not change anything. But Brandon, what I will say is that you did a damn good job. You did a really, really, really good job. At that, it even got me. Because even though, yeah, I wouldn't change anything, Toby was the closest thing that got to me. Killed me once before, stalked me for 32 years, and for the first 28 I'd even know. So I will miss the guy, because the biggest challenge to me is gone now. Now it's just Brandon and stuff like that, and I kind of like the challenge. Obviously, Toby is right that I don't like to just immediately go after there and all that stuff. I like to play around and mess around and all that stuff. And without him, obviously, that kind of part of my killing life is gone now. So I will miss that. And then I want to talk about what I saw on The Man, the Series 2 movie. And that is that on his side he has a hacker, a drug guy, wait a second, what were the other two people? Holy crap. Horror guy, drug guy, tech guy, hacker guy. Wait a second, Brandon. You're bringing the original series back, aren't you? Original movie series. If you don't know, in the original movie series, there was a drug guy that worked with Tim, a hacker that worked with the drug guy, tech guy that worked with Tim, and then a horror guy that worked with the tech guy. I killed all of them, so I guess their sons are in the same business. It is not going to help out. This is going to be very interesting. Okay, Brandon. Okay. Alright. You know how much of a fan I am to go back and watch the original series, all that stuff. The Man, the Man 1 is officially out, so watch that. You'll enjoy it a lot. This movie's only going to be 40 minutes long, because the longest episode of this entire show is 39 minutes long, so yeah, right now we're at about 22, maybe 23 minutes. So one huge thing for me is to up that count. But Brandon, you got my vote. So let's go. Let's go kill some people. Enough talking. Hello. Alright, that is enough for now. So I'm gonna go. Until next time. Back to what I was saying. There's some rumors going on. There's more than one liquid. We only have the blue. We want to make sure that we have all of it. It's Quinns. Hello, Brandon and all of them to get the upper hand. You guys were in my shoes. You would think the same way. I know. It's good that we both have something, because it makes it more interesting. That's true. True. But by myself, I want to take care of all of this. I want to take care of the Notebook Man. I want to take care of the cult. I want to take care of all these urban legends. I want to take care of everybody. So it's just me. It's back to where we originally started. Just me. So, whatever Brandon all can come in, I'll talk to you guys soon. Alright guys, so we know that all of our fathers were killed by the man. But not to be biased or something like that, but my father's story is the saddest. He was just, the only reason why he came in here is because he was called here, because he had to talk to Tim about finding a system where they could have cameras all over the house 24 hours a day and all that stuff. As soon as he left, he was killed. All this happened in one day. With everyone else, it took months, sometimes even a year. It was just one day. And I think we can all agree that none of us like the man. Me especially. So, drug guy, did you find anything? So, because the man is the way that he is, we have to watch out when we put this in him, because he may do something that may look like he's in a lot more pain, but actually not. So we have to make sure that, because Brandon, you told me that, because I told you the same thing I'm telling you guys, that You know when the man is in pain. It's when he loses that smile, and that sarcasm, and all that type of stuff. That's when, he's not messing around. So if we don't see that, and he just runs away, you know that it didn't work. He lost his smile, he runs away, but it takes a lot longer. Because he runs like a vampire can run, and just super, super, super fast. I just want to make sure. I've been scared of the man for 10 years now. I never wanted to come up to the mansion, but I knew after everything I was going after, 5 different other legends, cult, 15, maybe even 20 killers. I knew I had to come in with the information that I know. So I've known for a while that the blue liquid existed. I didn't know about the green, the yellow, the red. The purple. And a mysterious liquid that we don't know of yet. So I had to immediately come because I knew that if I didn't, all of you guys in this mansion would be dead. But now that I'm here, hacker, tech, or a guy, doc, with all you guys here, we have enough brain power and all that stuff to realize that we can stop him. Or at least slow him down. So I don't know if killing the man will ever be possible, at least for now. So I think that we should pay a visit to the man and go from there. Alright? Okay. Speaking of me, well, it's nice to meet you all. How would your fathers feel about all this? Man. You think you're hilarious. All you're doing is making us more pissed off and more wanting to get revenge on you. So we stop all this sarcasm and stuff. Why don't you prove it to us? Okay. So you guys just want me to skip right to the end. Okay. I'm glad I killed your fathers. Especially you. One day I wanted to change it up. So I'd do it again. I'd do it again every single day. If it meant that you smiling would never occur again. So, okay, you guys want me to hurt you? Alright. No. Drug guy, I think it worked. I think so too, but deep down I feel like he's just playing with us. So let's go back into where we were and let's continue our conversation. Brent, I was looking through some stuff and I wanted to ask you something. Have you ever wondered if the man has been supernatural longer than he says he's been? Have you ever thought about that? I've thought about it a few times. Why? Because we were all looking, we found something, we wanted to know and get your opinion on it. Look at this. Well, you see, so you told me that it was season 5 that you killed him. What episode was it? 10? And you basically took all of it and then you realized that, oh, he was supernatural. But don't you think that it's odd that this entire time, doesn't matter how many times you stab him, shoot him, electrocute him, and that stuff, he eventually always comes back? So maybe, just a thought, maybe he's been supernatural for at least, instead of a year and a half, almost 2 years now, it's maybe pushing 3, 4, 5. Did you ever think of that? You did. Well, I think that's... Are you fine? Makes sense now. The reason why the cult hurts all the supernatural killers, and why a lot of us will die if we go after the cult, is because not only are they supernatural, but they've been using the 3rd version of the 2nd dose on the supernatural killers the entire time, before even I came up with the 3rd version. What this means is that if we don't kill the cult, they're gonna kill the man. So I think for the first time I'm gonna say this, I think we have to stop going after the man and go after the cult. Because if we don't, they're gonna kill him before we do. And I don't want that to happen. I want all of us to have equal opportunity to take care of the man once and for all. At least slow him down and hurt him enough so that he actually feels pain. So let me write this down. So we have 3 different versions of the blue liquid, 2 different doses of that version. We have the green liquid, which is for the urban legends, yellow, which could be the strongest, red, which is for the normal killers and stalkers in the town, purple, which is mystery at this point, and then a mysterious liquid. So 6, 7 different liquids. Alright. I'm just gonna be like you guys and assume that it hurt the man. I think that's... take all this, bring it up to the cult, wherever their house is. We actually kill someone. So I guess I'm gonna do what the man does. Say till next time. God, that hurt a lot. And I'm thinking, Manus Man is over there. It's been 2 years in Brandon's world since the Versus film came out. And it's been 7 years since any time that Madison and I have fought. What if we change that? What if we have a supernatural battle? So I guess next time the camera turns on and it's a movie, this movie may only be 35, 36 minutes. That's normal for back then in the movies. This movie's gonna be a lot longer. I'll make Brandon make it longer. At least an hour and a half. So next time this turns on, I'll talk to you guys. It's gonna be the Man versus the Manus Man 5. The supernatural battle. Till next time, guys.